Okay, welcome to another MX5 Gaz video, and don't worry, I've not fell over and passed out because of the heat. I'm here deliberately because a couple of things that I want to just show you now with the wheels, plus you can help me out with some decisions. So last video, obviously I just got the wheels, tested them, they're all fine and this, that and the other. I didn't really talk about, I talked about the spec, but what the wheel is. So again, big shout out to MX5 Modified and Jack for selling me the wheels. He got them, I think it's about 5 or 6 years ago, brand new, so you know they're not very old. They've done a little bit of track time, but they're in fine, as you can see, they're in fine fettle. The other thing that I wanted to talk about was the weight. So these, even with these track tyres, they're considerably lighter than my Team Dynamics, which has took me by surprise as well. So the Work Emotion ZR10s, talked about the spec on the last video, but they're ET47 8-inch 235 40s on, fit perfectly, fit really well, better than I thought, to be fair. Right, okay, so a couple of things then. I've bought from Driftworks these decals. So Jack had red on, I'm going to put these green ones, and that middle one there will fit on one of the spokes which is lined up with the center cap, so I'm going to put that there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Work and the ZR10 on that little ridge there. They're already sort of in the wheel, if you like, but because these stickers were unbelievably expensive for what they are, I want to get my money's worth, to be fair. So I'll put them on, see what they look like. The spoke one's definitely staying. I want to just add a little bit of green to the wheel to make it sort of match the rest of the car. So let's put them on, and you can tell me what you think. And then also as well, these lighters. Now I've never had a set of aluminium wheel nuts before, so I've treated myself to some genuine, in fact let me show you the wheel nut rather than the locking wheel nut. So these are genuine Work aluminium wheel nuts, obviously in green, as you can see, so hopefully it adds to it as well. So let's bang these on. I'm very nervous about these, so in all seriousness, if you've got any hints or tips on using aluminium wheel nuts, then let me know. And it feels like a toy, to be honest with you. You know, I mean, I know we're only talking wheel nuts, but unbelievably light. The packaging says that standard ones are 66 grams, these are 25 grams apparently. I'm a bit nervous about these, I'll be honest. I've never used aluminium before, and again, blimey, these were expensive. These were unbelievably expensive for a set of wheel nuts. But anyway, let's bang them on, and then you can help me out. I'm going to talk them up how I think they should be done, but again, you know, give me any settings and stuff. So yeah, let's get them banged on, let's get the decals banged on, let's get the nuts on, and then have a look at them. Okay, so they're on. Green decals. I've put 2 decals there as well. I was going to ask you all whether you think I should put them there. Well, I've gone ahead and done it. Let me know what you think. They can always come off, I suppose, but I do quite like them. Adds a little bit more green to it as well. And then there's the aluminium Works wheel nuts. So let me know what you think of the colour. And how they look and such. I'm happy with that. But then, speaking of the lug nuts as well, if any of you know anything about sort of lug nuts and torquing up and such, so I bought myself a digital torque wrench. I've had a mechanical one before, but it was a little bit fiddly, and I wasn't sure how to do the settings on it, to be honest with you. So bought this digital one, searched on the internet. People are saying about 108 Newton meters, so I've set it to 108 Newton meters. I've torqued them up, and I've got to say it doesn't feel like it's purchased it as much as what I would have thought. I think maybe I've been over tightening them. in the past with steel nuts. Yeah, 108. It doesn't feel really strong, if that makes sense. So what I've done on the face of that, I've increased it to 112, because that just feels like it was just purchasing a lot better, but still doesn't feel, you know, sort of, you know, like, rah, do you know what I mean? So let me know what you think about 112 Newton meters. Will it be enough? Bearing in mind that these are aluminium wheel nuts, so if you have got any experience or anything that you can add to that, then please put it in the comments, because I'm a little bit anxious. So there they are, all done and dusted. Very pleased with them. Let's have a look a bit closer. I think they look really smart. There's the green stickers, obviously the light's just affecting it a little bit. Those ones, like I said, are not supposed to be there, I don't think. But anyway, so anything that you've got to add, please help me out, especially when it comes to the talking of the nuts. And thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.